Hello and welcome to another edition of Cracking the Cryptic. So today it's Monday the 27th of November and I'm just going to have a go at solving today's puzzle live for you. It's a Monday puzzle, so it might be quite straightforward. There is some drilling next door, so I hope you can still hear me. I may not say that much useful during the solve as usual because I'll be concentrating on going as quickly as I can, so maybe I'll try and fill you in on some of the thinking after the puzzle. So without any further ado, here we go, calling up today's Times Cryptic number 26893. Here it comes. Okay, one across. Man scoring often has reluctant air running with ball. No, not that easy. Men get old in US resort. Ooh, no. German chemist, one making a career as a retailer. 4. Harder to find clergymen admitting time's up. So that seems like rarer. RR is the clergyman, era up is being admitted. Undergarment one dons to be credibly designed. Liberty bodice. That's a thing. An anagram of something there. Men get old in the US resort. No. 5 down. Pay limo to travel around state capital. Olympia is the capital of Washington, I think. Screw fitting around 45 inches roughly. Propeller, I think. Proper. That's quite handy, as I'm never totally sure whether propeller ends in ER or OR. Foreign currency, faulty, falsification, lay with a twist in the tail. Tend to enter contest and win everything. Clean up, lean and cut. Reversing cut. Policy. Let's try 10. Angry queen cuddles new undesirous snorer. Saw R round N. Idyllic fields, long hedges. It's L in pleasant. Destined for Great Lake as the last thing. To end it all. To cap it all. That's great equals capital and lake equals L. Transported quietly through desert wrapped. Okay, this must be Orlando. Yes, great. Get rather is land. German chemist, one making a career. Ooh. Great on chemists. Man scoring often has reluctant air. Man scoring often is Lothario. Loathe is reluctant. Anagram of air. Now haberdasher is a retailer of sorts. Not quite sure who the chemist is. Sorry. Calm about decline in fortune. Serendipity. Dip in serenity. Was railing damaged in hedge I've cut. So anagram of invade. Wow, that's a rare word, I think. I haven't seen that in the Times often. Make an impression in France and A is and Switzerland CH. Change, vary, nurses developing entire, anagram of developing in vary, attendant in clubs and the bank for us. Our tier is the bank for us, courtier. Perform following musical style, do following hair. Vehicle went and shot round pass. I'd like more help with that. Irritating poster showing Ford's model car, so it's a troller. Ford's Model T followed by a roller. Theatrical Roman playing centre back for Internazionale. Thespis. No, it doesn't work. Okay, put right soldiers on deck. Redress. Realm of the departed. Headless ghosts. Shades without the top. Standard for learner to abandon shore. Don't know what that is. Vehicle. So it's a left-hand drive. Fit there. Left means went. Primarily for and stiff. Frigid. That's an and lit. Writer in romances say that's a hidden. 2 left to do. Terence must be the theatrical Roman. I'll take their word for it. That. Oh yeah, back for internationality. Standard for learner. Fag. Yes, flag without the L. There we go. And it was quite a straightforward puzzle, although the first few foxed me for a while. I think there were some very neat clues at 1 across and perhaps 2 down as well. It says it's all correct. Let's just have a look at those early clues. 1 across. Man scoring. Now that would normally make me think that the surface suggests scoring at a sport, but because the surface is so often misleading, I was assuming that this would be the name of a composer who's a man scoring, or a man scoring often. He's writing orchestral scores. In fact, it turned out not to be that. It's the much more slang meaning of a man having success with women often, which is quite amusing. I like that clue a lot. So reluctant is loath, there's an anagram of air, and the ball is just O, because I think O can mean anything shaped like an O. And 1 down was, let's just call up the clue here, men in this case was OR. But the get wasn't just a link word. Get had to translate to land, as in if you land a prize, you get it. And then old was O, and the US resort was Orlando, which should have been a little easier for me, as that would be the last US resort I visited. Now, 3 down, the German chemist. I'm still not sure who that was. One making a career must be a dasher. That's a career as in a fast run. So there must be a famous German chemist called Haber, who I'm afraid I do not know. But I know more about him now. And then as we went down, it was fairly straightforward. 11 had some quite odd wording for pleasant. Idyllic, okay, that defines pleasant. But then it says fields, long hedges, and you could spend a long time looking at that and not know what the wordplay was getting at. But I think the point is that field, possibly as an adjective, defines peasant, because peasants are to do with working in the field. And that is hedging the letter L for long. No, I've got it. I'm so sorry. Right. Lees, Lee apostrophe S is field apostrophe S, Leas. And then to long for something is to pant for it. And long is hedging the fields. Okay, so I didn't understand that, but luckily the definition idyllic gave it to me. And although I was absolutely convinced it was L in peasant, which almost works for long in field, but not quite right for either part, it's actually Lees in pant. And just one other, 12 down. Calm about decline in fortune. Such a short little clue for an 11-letter word. You almost can't believe that a word like serendipity could be made up of one word hidden inside another. But dip. So it's serenity about dip. And then the whole thing in is giving fortune. Fortune's a bit of a oversimplified definition of serendipity, perhaps, which is the quality of finding something surprising, or the quality of finding something that's very helpful or good in something else. And you might wonder how that comes to be dip in serenity. And I think there was a fictional story about princes of Serendip in the subcontinent, and the word got coined accordingly. Very unusual word, very neat wordplay for it, and a really lovely simple clue in a way. So quite a nice puzzle. There was some good stuff in there. Oh, actually, we'll have one look at left-hand drive because I didn't figure out how that all worked at 23 across. Vehicle. Okay, well, a left-hand drive can be a noun for a left-hand drive vehicle. Went equals left, and shot round pass. So how does that work? And shot. Oh, drive is a shot. So went and shot, left and drive go round a word meaning pass, which is hand. To hand somebody something is to pass it to them. So as I say, very neat puzzle. Some of those clues very nice. If I'd stopped to work them all out, it would have taken considerably more time than 5 minutes 20 seconds. So I hope that's helped you with your solving, and it's been enjoyable. Thank you for watching, and certainly hope to see you again soon. Bye now.